What's up guys, so this is the second video where we'll be teaching you guys how to make the carousel pose for the logo that we made in the previous video. Now we're just going to be adding some branding. So guys, once you have your logo, as you can see we have the finished logo here. What we'll be doing is making this logo for the specific carousel. We'll be making this logo white. So click and drag, make sure you got the whole logo selected, and you can use the eyedropper tool over here on the left hand side and just hover over the part, the color that you would like it to be turned into, and left click, and there you go. Let's change to white. Or you could just double click on this 4 over here. See where the question mark is on the left hand side. Don't worry about the question mark, make sure it's the foreground color, meaning make sure it's the block that's in front, and then we'll be choosing white. And there we go. So once you have the actual logo there that's in the color that you desire, we'll be exporting. File export as. We're gonna make sure that this save as type option is saved as PNG, and we'll save it as BK white. Make sure it's PNG, and then make it any color you want and export. And then we'll bring up this prompt. Make sure it is high so that the quality is a high quality PNG picture, and there we go. All the PNG means is that there's no background, like this white background you see. There will be no background, there will just be the logo, so that you can paste it on whatever artwork you wanted to paste. Okay, so now close that. Okay. And as you can see, this is the finished artwork that I pre-made. A reason why is because if you would like to know how to make a carousel from scratch, just go check out my other video. I'll leave a link in the description so that you're able to go check it out at least, so that you can know how to get started with a carousel image. But just to save some time, I skipped ahead of that. So what I'll do in this video is show you the steps I took of how to make this carousel. So let's go. So if you have a look here, I have the image that I used from Pixels. So I'll be taking this image and I spread it across all 3 blocks. What that means is that when I make the carousel, this picture will be displayed through all 3 blocks when I'm scrolling through the picture on Instagram. For my ad. So what I done was I actually altered the brightness and the contrast, as you can see, and I made that minus 39 and minus 50. How you would do that is you would go over the picture, hold control and left click right where the image is over here, not over here where the writing is, but over here, and then it should make a selection around the image. And then you would go to this half white half black circle here. It's called create new fold or adjustment layer. Click on the drop down and go to brightness and contrast, and that is how I got this. And as you can see, once you play around with that, it makes a difference to the image. But you have to make sure that the image itself is selected, otherwise your whole artwork in general would be getting the change that you make to the brightness and the contrast. So let's take that away. Okay, cool. Next, what I had done was I had added the BK logos, as you can see, the white logos here on the side, so that it can at least have some branding. I try not to make the logo huge, because what I found is that when the logo is subtly in the picture, it just makes it look a bit more professional. So I like that. I like the little font. So then after that, what I had done was I had added these polygon shapes here. How I done that was I went to the shape tool over here on the left hand side. It's called the polygon tool. Clicked on the drop down and selected polygon tool. Once I selected it, I had this arrow, and then what would happen is that I would left click. Once you left click, you can select a number of sides. For these specific shapes, I selected 8 shapes. So there we go. But if I were to select 3 shapes, have a look over there, it would do that. It would make the shape look like that. Let's take that away for a moment. Let's try that again. 3 shapes, and I selected the star so that it could make this amount of shapes. And yes, so that's how I got the shapes. As for the yellow outline on the shapes, what I had done was I clicked on the shape, I control left click on the actual box, and it made a selection around the shape. Once I had done that, I came right to the bottom here to add a layer style here by this icon that says FX. Clicked on that, selected blending options, and clicked on the stroke. And as you can see here, you can make this changes here to the stroke. And I selected the position was on the outside so that it doesn't affect the inside, because if you select outside, look what happens. It adds the stroke on the outside, whereas if you select inside, it adds the stroke on the inside, as you can see. So there we go. That's what I done with that. Next, what I had done was I had added these ready-made images that I have already via the pen tool created a selection outside of them, so that I could basically take away the background and I could use them as a PNG file. And that is what I had already made. For instance, with this burger, as you can see, this was the background, and this was after I used the pen tool. I took away the background. So for a different tutorial, we're going to have to do that in a different video, but I'm pretty sure I showed you guys before. Okay, and I done that for all of the images that I have. There's a PNG, there's a PNG, and yes. So once that is done, I placed the image in front of the polygon shape, the star shape, let's call it that, because if I had placed it below, you see that it makes the image go behind the polygon shape, but I put it in front so that it looks like the burger is looking outstanding. Next, what I had done was I had placed the image of the woman, the PNG image of the woman, and as you can see there, she had a burger in her hand. But thanks to the design skills, what I had done was as well, I had placed another burger in her hand there. Now as you can see, I put a PNG burger in front of her hands, but it's covering her fingers. So what I had done was I had made a selection of her fingers and put it over the burger. How I had done that, let me just take away this burger for a moment, was that I selected the image of her. Then what I had done was I had chosen the quick selection tool and just made a selection on her fingers, as you can see. And once I made that selection, or once I was happy with the selection, alt and left click to deselect. Once I was happy with that selection, I clicked the move tool, and it done this to the selection, to the selected part of the image. I pressed Control C, which cut that specific part out of the picture, and I said new layer, this is how you add a new layer, and it says layer 3 here, and I Control Shift V, pasted the fingers, and as you can see, once I pasted the fingers, the burger image was, I put it below the fingers, and there you go. Now it looks like she's actually holding that burger. So yes, that's cool. That's how I done that. Next, what I had done after that was I put in the text, and the text was fairly simple. Come and get it. So what I had done was I just made it the purple so that it could go well with the color of her hair, and I added a stroke to that as well, the same way that I added a stroke to the polygon tool, to the polygon images, sorry. And then over here, right here, this background image that I have over here, right under it, I actually added a rectangle shape right across the screen, so that I was able to at least add a different filter, for instance. So, but you have to make sure that the rectangle is in front, is below the image on your layer panel. Reason why, because if you see how it looks here, let me just hide these things. Look at that, it looks pretty nice. But had it been different, had this section been above the picture, and if you had tried to add the blending options, which is up here, and I made it overlay, this would have happened. This would have been the effect, you see, and it wouldn't have come out looking as nice. So what I had done was I selected the image rather, and changed the blending option for the image to overlay, and put it above the rectangle, so it achieved this effect. There we go. And that is how I made the ad. Once you're done with the ad, what you need to do is select the crop tool, click on the image, then the same process as how we saved for Instagram, when we made the carousel picture for Instagram, is the same process that we'll go through here. For that, just go watch the other video, but apart from that, I'll be carrying on from there. If you don't know how, just go watch the other video. File, save as JPEG, post 1, save, Ctrl Alt Z, crop. Let's crop this section here. Make sure your selection, the crop selection is on the blue lines. That's what the blue lines are for. They're used as guides. File, save as JPEG, post 2. You make sure you click save. I'm not clicking save for this video for the sake of the video, just so you guys know where to, but I'm clicking cancel. But instead of cancel, make sure you click save. And there you have it. That is how I made the carousel post. So from here is where we're gonna be going into the Facebook ads, and this is gonna require a bit more attention. I'm a bit excited for that with you guys. So when you guys finish this video, hopefully by then I will have my next video out. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are looking for any corporate branding such as logos, business cards, and more, please contact us on our website www.astrodesigns.co.za. If you would like to check out some of our work, don't be afraid to visit our Instagram page or our Facebook page.